Hi, my name is Katie Sovacool. I'm a freshman here and my major is pre-art. I'm going to be talking about this object here, and it doesn't include the colored pencils. I just like to use it to hold them because it's really useful. So it's this vase here, and it's not necessarily some old thing that a bunch of people have owned. I'm the first one to own it because I made it freshman year of high school. And the bigger part of it is really the idea behind it and the message. And that is basically that if whatever you do, whatever you are given in life, your talents, your money, whatever it is, that you give it back to God in one form or another, and that you use it to glorify Him. And so that's what I've been raised to believe. And my parents have been Christian for most of their lives, and they raised me to be Christian, but it's something that I decided for myself to follow. And I'm really thankful that they have taught that to me, and that they've taught me stories from the Bible that are really applicable to everyday issues and the big general concepts. And so the story behind this vase here is Mark 12:41 to 44. I carved it in there. And basically, that story talks about in the church, when it was time to give offerings, that rich people in the church, they gave a large amount of money, but it wasn't necessarily all they had. And then there was a widow who was poor, and all she had were 2 coins, and she gave those 2 coins in the offering. And that meant a lot to God because that was all she had. And even though it wasn't very much quantity-wise, the quality of her heart was genuine. And so, yeah, the theme of that story goes with what I've been taught all my life. And so I made this vase to represent that. And each person in my family, we all have something of our own, I think, that really shows that kind of teaching that we've all applied to our lives. And for my sister, it's running sound for bands and stuff, and she uses her knowledge that she has to do that. And for another sister of mine, she writes, and she's really good at it, and she uses that as a form of worshiping God. And so we each have our own artifact that represents the bigger thing that we've been taught. And I may or may not pass this down to a future child or grandchild. I don't know. I think that would be cool. But I think the more important part is that I pass down that teaching and that lesson. And I think it's one of the most important things you can know, because suddenly it gives a lot of purpose to your life, and it makes everything more fulfilling and blessed. So, yeah, that's basically it.